Hello, my name is Christina Avena, Director of Grace Place Alzheimer's Services here at Meals on Wheels San Antonio. I have the pleasure of serving families in the community who care for loved ones living with Alzheimer's disease or another form of dementia. I am excited to share some of the things we learn from our families as we partner in providing the care and support of those living with dementia. One common behavior we hear from our caregivers is that their loved one often repeats themselves, sometimes saying the same thing or asking the same question over and over. While this can be very frustrating for anyone caring for someone with Alzheimer's disease or dementia, there are reasons behind this type of behavior. Alzheimer's disease and other forms of dementia can cause problems with short-term memory. As things progress, along with the physical changes taking place in the brain, symptoms and behavior can also shift and become more prevalent. Other factors, such as stress, fear, frustration, and a general sense of discomfort with the surrounding world, can also cause repetitive behaviors. These changes, added to the already complex nature of caring for someone with dementia, can be very challenging for caregivers. One of the first things to do is to remember to avoid trying to use logic or make a corrective argument. Alzheimer's disease affects memory, and the person may be completely unaware that they just asked a question or made a repeated comment. It is also important to address any physical needs or search for signs of physical discomfort. Is it possible your loved one is too cold or too hot? Could they be hungry or in pain because something else is going on? People with Alzheimer's disease gradually lose the ability to communicate. It helps to be proactive in anticipating needs and monitoring comfort levels before a problem occurs. Asking the same question over and again could also be a behavioral response to something else going on in the environment around you. Perhaps this repetition occurs at a common time of the day. If you are a caregiver with younger school-aged children, do you find that the repetition occurs when you are busy or feeling stressed yourself? Many families are providing care not just for the person living with dementia, but also others in the home. A good place to start in determining what may be behind the behavior is to take an honest look at what you are feeling at the same time that this occurs. As often as possible, try to get in even small breaks from care by asking for help from others in your support team. Friends, family, or even neighbors can be very helpful. For so many caregivers, though, this might not be an easy or quick solution, especially if they are providing care alone. When preparing to respond to your loved one, first take a minute. Think about the question they are asking and respond in a brief, clear way. Over-explaining may confuse them further or wear you out if you have to repeat the answer. Use visual aids. Write the answer on a small dry erase board or blank sheet of paper that is easy to keep nearby for them to see. Try redirecting the question. Your loved one may keep asking you what time they are going to school or to work. They may ask you when they are going to see someone, such as a parent or spouse who has already passed away. Rather than correct them, you can ask directed questions. For example, you can try asking, when you go to school, who are your favorite friends to see? Do you sit together at lunch? Or, I know your mother is a great cook. What is your favorite dinner that she makes for you? Do you help with the cooking? What goes into this meal? It is important to have long pauses after each of your questions to allow for active participation in the conversation. If other attempts fail in communicating about the topic, it may be time to get busy. If your loved one is fidgeting with their clothes repeatedly, invite them to help fold clean laundry or sort socks. If they are pacing by the front door of the hallway, give them a broom to sweep these areas. These tasks do not have to be done perfectly. Involvement in any activity is still engagement, and movement is key. Remember not to take behaviors that cause frustration personally. Accepting the behavior as part of the progression of the disease will allow you to move more quickly into finding new or creative solutions instead of focusing on the problem. Keep in mind that reassurance goes a long way. A comforting tone of voice, a calming hand on the shoulder, or reassuring phrase such as, "I am here to help you," "I can take care of that for you," can go a long way just to provide reassurance. So let's recap. When you find that your loved one may be repeating themselves, you don't want to make a corrective argument, take the behavior personally, or over-explain. You do want to monitor signs of any physical discomfort, engage in conversation with them, encourage participation in an easy activity, provide reassurances, and last but definitely not least, remember to take care of yourself. I hope you have found these tips and suggestions helpful. Remember that you are doing a wonderful job just by being here today. You know more about providing care than you even realize. If you would like to share some of your own tips with other caregivers, please comment below. There are other caregivers out there who would love to learn from you about how things work for you. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and click the bell to be notified when we upload future caregiver videos. Thank you.